Hello, my MGTOW brothers and YouTube fam. This is me. Yeah, boy. E-Man 67. There are those who suggest, as I troll around YouTube and the internet, that MGTOWs are men who don't think for themselves. Now, you notice when they try to shame us, they try to call us the very thing that they are. When in actuality, MGTOW is thinking for yourself because it goes against the very grain of society. It goes against the very foundation of Western society. Which is men serving this society. They know this. See, the feminist fears MGTOW. They hate it with a passion because it has the potential. It's not there yet, no way near there, but it has the potential of exposing them. Because deep down, they know civilized society is literally on the backs of men, and not just any men. This society rests on the back, for the most part, of the blue-collar man. See, the government, the society really doesn't give a shit what women do. Women have complete and total freedom. Women have a freedom that men have never had. Even in the so-called free world, they have more freedom we could not even imagine. And they've always had this freedom. An attractive woman, if she play her cards right, will never have to work in her life. Attractive women can get into a restaurant for free, can definitely get into a club for free. And the society and the government really doesn't care what they do. Women can be the biggest tramps. They could be the biggest whores. They could be totally irresponsible. I.e. feminism. Feminism has done nothing but promote irresponsibility among women. Then MGTOW comes along. And MGTOW is not advocating irresponsibility. MGTOW merely says men can go and pursue their goals, happiness, and careers, and everything is not predicated on what women think, i.e. be the best version of yourself for yourself. I say that all the time at the end of every video. I never say go out and fuck everything that moves or be a pump and dump MGTOW. If you choose to be that, that's fine too. I say be the best version of yourself for yourself. See, the problem that they don't have a problem with to be the best version of yourself. The problem that women have when I say that is for yourself. That little part of that saying they have an issue with. Nothing misogynistic about it. I'm merely telling men to be the best version of themselves for themselves. You want that new car, you buy it for you. Stop having everything revolved around placating and kowtowing to women. That's what concerns them. that it is a philosophy that doesn't revolve around female worship. This is not society needs men to continue to worship women. Like I say, the government doesn't care what women do. They don't even care what half of the elite select men do. Those are the 20%ers who, most of whom have knocked a lot of these chicks up, especially in the black community, and then go off scot-free to knock up another chick. And it's the non-select man, the 80%ers who end up raising these kids. After the chick done hit the wall, then she finally finds that beta male simp who will take care of her and pay her bills. Because so many, unfortunately, blue pill simps take the scraps of select men. That's a fact. So they don't care what women do. They don't care what a lot of these select men do. But you know who they care about? Like I say, the blue-collar man, the pipe fitters, the firemen, the plumbers, the construction workers, especially construction workers, and the police officers, and many of those guys. Basically, the guys that make everything go. The guys that certain women look down upon are the very men that keep this shit together. The guys that women like Simba, if you saw my bulletin board, wouldn't even look at, are the very men that keep this society afloat. The government and women especially, and the feminists, care what these men do, because they know if these particular men, the 80%ers, walk away from the table, they will be exposed as being not as equal as they thought they are. See, many of the 80%ers, not that every guy that's a blue collar is a non-select man. There are plenty of them that are select too. But many of the 80%ers are doing the jobs that a lot of women and some of these pretty boys don't want to do. We're making sure your mail's delivered. We're making sure you're protected. We're making sure your house don't burn down. We're making sure the facilities and the plants are running. Many of us are the first responders. All the creature comforts that women enjoy. So see, society must keep those men placated. Society must sell those men a lie. If you be a good guy, you'll meet a nice girl. And that will always be their solution to keep you bound to the matrix. It's to tell the 80%ers, meet a nice girl, meet a nice girl, meet a nice girl. That's the reason why I don't really get into conversations with women or debate them, because their solution to everything for a man is going to be, you can meet a nice girl for you. They always got to keep you serving. If you serve one woman, you serve them all, because it keeps you here. Western society's worst nightmare is a man who wanders and a man who searches. Because they fear he might find a better situation for himself than them. And that is the worst nightmare of the feminist, and that is the worst nightmare of the government, and that is the worst nightmare of the entire blue pill world. Even other men would try to shame other men who try to wander too much. and do too much searching. Man, you need to settle down and find you a girl. When you gonna get married? You ever heard that shit before? Because even they are afraid. If too many, 80%ers, or too many responsible men, this is especially true in the black community because it's happening, wander, there's not going to be anyone to take care of these kids that many of these select men refuse to father. There's not going to be anyone to marry these single moms, which are essentially the leftovers of the select men. So the 80%ers must be kept in check. Society needs to clean up men. We've been lied to and used from birth. So next time any of your friends, any of your Bluepilled friends, settle down and meet a nice girl, that's his real motive. Their motive isn't your happiness. Their motive is your enslavement. Because they know if too many 80%ers of blue-collar men are off the table and are no longer serving the matrix, this society will come tumbling down. Pursue your own happiness. Live the life you want to live, young men, and not the lives others want you to live. I always say that. This is E-Man 67, and that's my rant for today. And remember, be the best version of yourself for yourself and not for female validation. I'm out.